Well, hey, everybody, welcome to Steve Schmidt Gymnasium here within the Ballinger Fieldhouse for the Men's Great Lakes Tournament District B semifinal game here between Kalamazoo Valley, the Cougars, taking on the Cuyahoga Community College, the Triceratops. Like the Cougars are the home team today. So they will show up under Mott on the scoreboard. Triceratops, the visitors, they'll show up on the guest side of the scoreboard. Like the home team, which is the Cougars, they've got like a light gray and a kind of a teal blue on the stripe. And the Triceratops going with the black on black with the bluish teal as well. All right, we got some starting lineups for both teams. We'll go with the visitor first. The Triceratops, they're coming in at 23-7 overall, 11-4 in conference. Down there in the OCCAC, they finished third, but they've won 4 straight. Big win over Clark State back on March 2nd. So starters for the Triceratops, a 6-foot sophomore point guard from Cleveland High School, played out at East Tech, number 2, Marcos Vasquez. A 6-foot sophomore guard from Cleveland, played at Cleveland Heights, number 3, Manny Hill. A 6'3" freshman wing from Cleveland, East Tech High School, number 10, Devontae Green. A 6-foot guard from Mayfield, Ohio, played at Mayfield High School, number 20, Donovan Coffey. And a 6'6" freshman, a forward, Mansfield, Ohio, played at Madison, number 33, Howard Jeffrey. The Triceratops coached by head coach Aaron Nixon in his second season. Assistant coaches on the bench, Chris Bundes and Erica Mook Jones. The Triceratops are averaging 95 points a game, and they're leading conference with 35.9 field goals. Interesting thing for the Cougars, they're leading their conference with 37.9 field goals a game. So Cougars starting lineup, your starting 5. A 6-foot freshman guard from Mason High School, Mason, Michigan, number 1, Joe Lydell. A 6-foot sophomore guard from Otsego, Michigan, Otsego High School, number 3, Ashton Atwater. 6'2" freshman guard from Coldwater High School, number 5, Brandon Downs. The 6'4" sophomore guard / forward from South Haven High School, number 32, Jalen Fox. And your center is a 6'10" freshman, 235-pounder from Mason, played out at Monroe CMC High School, number 45, John Sweeney. Got the mask. The Cougars averaging 99 points on the season. They're coached by head coach Jim Horn. Assistants on the bench, Josh Ryan, Taureen Wilson. So they're 23 overall, 12-0 in conference. And they have lost. They lost to Macomb back on the 1st. But Downs gets the basket to open up for the Cougars. He's got 2 just underway. First possession now for the Triceratops. They set it up. Indoor cut there to Devontae Green. Got in the paint. Got it to go off the window. We're tied up at 2. Fast-paced game here. Jalen Fox lost the handle, but John Sweeney able to secure it and get it up and in. Definitely a fast-paced start to this one. 4-2 already. As mentioned, Cougars averaging 99, 95 for Cuyahoga. Both teams get off a lot of shots, a lot of makes. And Green has it, lost the handle, out of bounds. That's off the Triceratops. It's the Cougars have it. Cougars are your home team. They're going right to left across your screen. Your phone, your your TV screen, your iPad. Backdoor cut there, kicked it out to Brandon Downs in the corner. It's down. Brandon Downs lighting it up already. 7-2 now in favor of the Cougars. Brandon Downs off to a hot start. He's 2 for 2 from the floor. 5 points already. And it's Cougars ball. 7-2, so hot start for the Cougars. But it's early. Both teams can light it up. Sweeney has it. Nice pass there to Lydell on the finger roll, but that rolled off the rim. Picked up by the Triceratops. Vasquez has it out on the wing. Looking to set it up for the Cougars. Hill has it, kicked it out to Vasquez. Long three on the way, off the side of the rim. Sweeney skies for that rebound. So Cougars have it. They're led by Joe Lydell with 22.3 on the season. Jalen Fox for three from the corner. That's an airmail. That's scooped up by Green. Loose ball on the ground. Fox able to pick it up. It's like Green might have landed on his wrist. And that three-pointer is good. That was, I think, Lydell able to knock that down. And looks like Green is still down. He's going to try to get up. Something, I think he's not the pace. I don't know if he landed on his hand. They're going to take a look at him there on the sideline. So they'll take him to the back, have him checked out in these positions. So it looks like number 20 checks in. That's Donovan Coffey on the floor. No, he's already out. He's already out there. I don't think we had a substitute. Ezra McGee checks in, the 6'7" sophomore wing. He's on the floor. And rebound in the paint. That was Manny Hill able to get that board. And there's a foul call. That's number 45, John Sweeney. That's his first, team's first for the Cougars. Hill with a catch and shoot. That bounces off the top of the backboard. That's rebound by Lydell. Lydell averaging 7 boards a game to go along with those 22 points and 3 assists. Inside to Sweeney, he's fouled. He'll be heading the line to shoot 2. Donovan Coffey gets called for that one, his first. Sweeney at the line. This is the first. Sweeney averaging 63% from the stripe, made the second. Terrell House now on the floor now for the Triceratops. Number 5, 6'7" freshman from Toledo, playing the wing. Hill working off the screen. McGee fires the 3 back off the rim. Picked up there by Lydell. Pushes up the right side of the court. Motors his way into the paint. Nice feed there to John Sweeney. And he gets it to go. Sweeney's got 5 points. And we got a timeout on the floor. Triceratops called the timeout. Aaron Nixon pulls his team off to the side. So there's a break in the action with 16:38 left here in the first half. It's the Cougars 13 and the Triceratops 2. We'll be right back. Coming out of the break. It's all Cougars here early. Triceratops looking for some answers. An early timeout, 16:38 left here in the first. Plenty of time to get back into this one. Leading the way for the Triceratops, you got Howard Jeffries, 15.8, Marcus Velasquez, 15.5, and Devontae Green at 15.3. Green went off on the sideline. Looks like he's still holding his wrist over there. Three-pointer on the way. That's Howard Jeffries. Yeah, that's off the mark. And Devontae Green also has 8 rebounds to lead the Triceratops. Manny Hill with 6.4. Vasquez 6.4. Vasquez averaging 7 assists. So 15.5, 6.4 rebounds, and 7 assists. Pretty close to triple-double figures there for Vasquez. But the Cougars basketball. Atwater has it inside to Sweeney, and he's fouled. He's heading back to the line. They're going to keep putting Sweeney on the line. He's averaging 63%. I think that was McGee gets called for that foul. That's his second. 13th foul now for the Triceratops. Sweeney at the line shooting 2. May the 1st. Devontae Green, he checks back in. Took a tumble like he was in serious pain, but hey, he steps back on the court. That's much respect. See that. All right, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jeffries has it. Velasquez, pump fake, beats Jeffries for 3, and that's too strong. Rebound. Nice job there by Green to get it, and doesn't go. Devontae Green grabs another board, kept it alive. Velasquez, his shot's off the mark, and finally secured by Sweeney. Atwater has it up and running down the middle of the court, and he ran into the Triceratops. That was number 5, Pharrell House. They called the block. Fourteenth foul now for the Triceratops. That's going to put Atwater at the line. Atwater, he's averaging 77%. It's the first, but they're up by 12 points. Donovan Coffey checks back in for the Triceratops. 14-2 early on here in the first. Watching the game on our YouTube channel. If you're checking it out, wherever you're watching, we got players from all over the country here. A lot of players from Michigan and Ohio. There are a lot of coaches tuning in on this NJCAA Region 12 matchup. Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA. A lot of players out of this conference, out of this region, continue on in their sports athletic career. So I'm sure there's a lot of eyeballs on this one. A lot of great talent on the floor. So thanks so much for tuning in. To all 94 of you out there, thank you so much. And you're welcome to put a comment in the game, or if there's anything you want to ask. Three-pointer. Actually, hand off to Atwater. I thought Lydell was going to fire off there into Sweeney. Out to Brandon Downs. That's off the mark. Sweeney up and in. Sweeney getting it done in the paint. He's got 8 points. And my name is Chad Toms, by the way. Nice basket there by Green. You can tweet at me. It's not called tweeting anymore. Xing. It's at Chad Toms 101. CHADTOMS 101. If you got any questions, send me a message. And we'll try to get them answered for you. Nice job there by Lydell. He's starting to heat up. He's got 5. Devontae Green thought about going down the lane, took it back out. Vasquez has it. Kicks it out. Sweeney over the corner to Coffee. Back up top to Vasquez. Sweeney Jeffries for 3. And that was off the mark. Lydell scooped up that one. It is 18-4 Cougars. 13:44 left. Nice play into Downs. Brandon Downs got it to go. Nice pass from the top of the key. And 20-4 now. Downs with 7. Jeffries, and they call him for the travel. Lost the handle. Wow, Cougars just getting it done on both ends of the court, forcing some turnovers there. Jeffries had a full head of steam. They call him for the travel. So it's Cougars basketball on the inbound. Sweeney comes out. It looks like number 32, Jalen Fox, back on the floor. So Fox, Atwater. Mikhail Doss as well. He's a 6-foot freshman guard from Jackson, played out at Western Parma. So Doss, Downs, Atwater. Fox, who pulls up for the jumper. That's short. Nice try there by Doss to keep that alive, but knocked out of bounds. So it's Triceratops basketball. Triceratops averaging 95 points a game. They've been held to 4 points so far today to start this one. They're going to look for some offense in a hurry. And substitution now. Jackson Buchu. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Larry Patrick on the floor. Larry Patrick from Flinttown. How about that? Oh, and that was, Mikhail Doss. And we got a whistle. And that's a Triceratops call. Devontae Green got called for that personal foul. That's his first. The 15th foul now for the Triceratops. And there's a timeout on the floor. So right now, it is the Cougars 22 and the Triceratops 4 with 12:29 left here in the first half. We'll be right back. All right, coming out of the break here. First half action here in the NJCAA Region 12 Great Lakes Tournament. It's all Cougars here right now. They're up top 22-4 over the Triceratops. You're just tuning in? A lot of basketball left. Triceratops looking for a stop. A lot of movement out there on the court. Lydell trying to break free. Swings it over to McDoss for three-pointer. And nice play there by Patrick. Able to bank it off of Marco Vasquez. It goes out of bounds. Stops the clock at the shot clock at fresh 20, or stops it at 20, I guess. On the change of possession, it's Cougars on the inbound. Jeffries checks back in for the Triceratops. Into Patrick. He lost the handle out of bounds. And he's saying he got hammered, but no call. Hard to get that call, I guess, when you're up by 18 with 12:04 left in the first half. Donovan Coffey on the inbound for the Triceratops. Cougars come out with the man on press. Triceratops able to work it up midcourt. Manny Hill hands off to Vasquez. Working on Doss. Baseline shot, didn't go. Nice ball movement there for the Triceratops to keep that alive. And got blocked from behind. So that was Jeffries. Larry Patrick caused a fast break opportunity for the Cougars. Josh Wilson was out in front of that one, the 6-foot freshman point guard from Detroit. But nice job there by Marcos Vasquez to break that up. And there's a foul call on the play on the Cougars. That is number 13, Josh Wilson, picking up his first foul. That's 3 now for the Cougars. 11:27 left. 22-4 in favor of the Cougars. And nice job by Green to get it done. The other thing that impressed me about this and checking out the stats, this team likes to fire off three-pointers. 23 three-pointers a game for the Triceratops. And they've been pretty quiet so far in this first half from downtown. Yeah, they're 0 for 5. They got to start making them if they want to get back in this. So we got a timeout on the floor. So it's 11:01 left here in the first half. It's the Cougars 22 and the Triceratops 6. All right, back underway here in Flint Town. You know, we got to mention kind of the glue that held this thing together for so many years. The longtime sports information director for the MCCAA and the NJCAA Region 12, Todd Hess. He was a longtime partner here at Mott. Did so much for the conference here locally and nationally as well. He sadly passed away this year. He was just the glue that held a lot of these programs together. His information was just spot on. He spent so much time following all the programs here across the MCCAA. So he is sadly missed. A huge Red Wings fan, lover of Jimmy Buffett, and just one of the best people I've ever met. So sad to see Todd move on, but he's definitely in a better place. But I just wanted to mention him and just thanks to him up in the sky for doing all that he did. To be, he was as welcoming as anyone ever when an inexperienced broadcaster came into the program. So thank you, Todd Hess. And in his memory, a lot of good basketball here this weekend. All right, 10:34. Cougars have it. Lydell jumps up in the lane, got it to go. Nice easy shot for him. He's starting to feel it now with 7, 24-6. You know, you're looking at this one on paper. You thought it'd be a little closer, but hey, it's a little closer now. Donovan Coffey able to knock down that 3. And Doss with an easy make in the paint. And right now it looks like the Triceratops are starting to trade baskets with the Cougars. They're going to want to get out and try to get a run together. And there's Green up and in. So they're getting the baskets. The offense starting to shake loose, getting a little bit of a groove here for the Triceratops. They just need to get stopped. Doss picks that one up at half court. Drives, jump step, or over top of Jeffries. And 28-11. So every time the Triceratops have been able to get a basket over the last minute or two, answers by the Cougars. Jeffries inside, in the lane, that goes. First basket for Jeffries today with his first 2 leading score for the Triceratops. In a whistle, we got a foul call. So Marcos Vasquez gets called for the foul. Really far away from the basket. Didn't see it, but it was called, so that's his first. 6 team fouls now, so Vasquez checks out. And he's got number 11 out there. Let me double check. That was down. His shot's off the mark. Rebound by number 11. Of course, we don't have 11 in our book. So, maybe I'll check. That's a good idea. I'll check our Cuyahoga men's roster here. I've got it. And, okay, checking my stats for the last game. I don't see an 11 on there as well. Okay, I'm going to officially go to the Cuyahoga Triceratops homepage. Hopefully I can. Jeffries. Back-to-back baskets for him. Starting to feel it. And Brandon Downs from the corner. Knocked it down. Downs now with 10 points. Jeffries with another 3. So he's heating up. That's a quick 7 points for him. Vasquez back on the floor. All right, I still don't see an 11. That basket's in. That was number 13, Josh Wilson. So I've checked the MCCAA. I checked the Cuyahoga site, and still no 11. But I will get that answer for you. Or I guess if you're a Cuyahoga Nation or the Triceratops Nation, send me a tweet at Chad Toms 101, or put a message maybe in that YouTube. Save me a trip to go down to the scores table after 4 straight games. But I will gladly do it. 3-pointer in the corner, that's good, but there's a lot of contact in the paint. And that's on number 11. All right. Sounds like it might be, okay, Mikhail Hill is number 11. Okay, he's 13 in the scoring sheet. So Hill with the foul. All right, so number 13 is Josh Wilson. He's at the line shooting the free throws. That's 7 fouls now for the Triceratops. Wilson makes the front end of the one-on-one. Wilson, the freshman, he's averaging 84% from the strike. Made them both. Textbook right there, 36-18. 7:17 left. Ashton Atwater checks back in for the Cougars. John Sweeney on the floor. He's got the Richard Hamilton face mask. Everybody knows the story there. Send me a message, right? Hopefully he's okay. Well, obviously he's doing good. He's out here playing, but coming off some sort of an injury. Jeffries with the make. He's now got 9. Nice shot there by Alden Hilliker to get out of the way. Our floor scrubber down there in the corner. Nice hustle by Hilliker. They were thundering herd coming his way. He got out. I think he's working off a bum ankle baseball practice. His dad's our scorebook guru, professional here at Mott. And Lydell gets called for the travel. So it's going to be Triceratops ball. Down by 18, 6:43 left here in the first half. Opportunity here to get a hopefully for them, a quick basket in off the inbound. Keep feeding Jeffries. He's getting hot. Coffee, nice job. Double clutch move down the lane off the window. It's good. So great possession there for the Triceratops. They now trail by 16. Brandon Downs in the corner. He is starting to feel it. 13 points. He's averaging 9 on the season. He's got 13 points here with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Jeffries pump fake. Gets Sweeney on the move. And he's fouled. Blocking call. I think that's going to be on Lydell. And that is indeed. So 5th foul now for the Cougars. First foul on Lydell. Manny Hill checks back in. Lydell got a hand on that. He wanted to take it down all the way to the house. Green, but just couldn't secure it. Knocked it out of bounds. And we talked about it at the beginning of the game here in the District B championship game. You've got sitting there coming off their 101-59 win is Macomb. They're, I'm sure, tuning into this one somewhere. I don't know if I see him here in the gym, but maybe they're tuning in online. But I'm sure nice three-pointer there for Coffee, 41-25. And I'm sure there's a little bit extra. What's the word? I guess. Nice basket there by Jalen Fox. He takes it to the hole. He's fouled. That basket's good. He's heading the line to shoot and one. That foul's on number 20. Donovan Coffey gets called on that. That's his second. But, yeah, a little bit more incentive, I guess, for the Kalamazoo Valley, the Cougars, to go up against Macomb. They came up short last week. Rather surprising fashion. If you look at that score, that final score, it was 137 to 111, which I don't know that many points could be scored in a basketball game. But, hey, if you're Kalamazoo, get to that championship game and do some damage and a little bit of retribution there. So they can continue to play like they have here in the first half. Should see a rematch there Sunday afternoon at 4. But, hey, there's a long way to go. This is a very, very good Triceratops basketball team, averaging close to 100 on the season. And they're point per Manny Hill getting it going. So they're starting to – they've cut it now to 16. But they're averaging 95 and giving up 77. So they're plus 18 right there. But Sweeney gets it to go. Sweeney now with 10 points. 45-27, coming up on 5 minutes to play. That shot's off the mark. Sweeney secures that rebound, hands off to Lydell. Downs up and running. Jalen Fox in the corner. Drives, goes down the lane. Floater, no good, but he's fouled. That's going to be on Howard Jeffries. That's his first. That's now 9 team fouls on the Triceratops. That is a shooting foul. One more. And the Cougars will be in the double bonus. Fox misses the first one. 45-27 lead with 4:38 left. Made him or split the pair. 46-27. Vasquez lost a handle out of bounds. Knocked loose. I think that was down. They got a hand on that. Stopped the clock with 4:33 left. 25 on the shot clock. Vasquez with 3 from way downtown. Sweeney with that board. Touch pass up to Lydell. Long pass up to Atwater. Drives baseline. Scoops for, or leads it for Lydell. Hit reverse. Doesn't go. For Lydell off the mark. Here come the Triceratops the other way. In the corner was number 3, Manny Hill. He knocked it down. Hill with 5 points now. 46-30. Under 4 minutes to play. And Lydell, 2 baskets back-to-back. The finger roll doesn't go and rolls off the rim. But no harm, no foul for the Cougars because that inbound pass goes out of bounds off the Triceratops. So it's Cougars basketball. We had a substitution. Sweeney came out. Let me try to do the math here and see who's new. I believe it's number 10, Deshaun Leslie Tinsley, the 6'2", the freshman guard from Harper Creek, Michigan, Harper Creek High School. For the Cougars. Atwater has it. Catch and shoot from downtown. Got it to go. 49-30. Big three-pointer there for Atwater. He's got 5. Hill. He's working on Atwater. Hand off to Manny Hill. So we got 2 Hills out there, McHale and Manny. And three-pointer. That is Marcos Vasquez for 3. 49 to 33. Fox pulls up for the jumper from the elbow. In, out, and out. Looked like it was going to go. McHale Hill pushes it. He's working on Atwater. Swing pass to Manny Hill for 3, and it's down. Manny Hill, this team can shoot the 3. They averaged 23 attempts on the season. Early in the first half, they couldn't get them to fall, but they're starting to heat up now. Nice job there by Manny Hill to knock that loose. Cuyahoga is now 6 of 16 from downtown. They've already fired up 16 shots from our 16 triples. Lydell carries it through the middle of the court. Brandon Downs is just feeling it. He's getting out another 3. He's got 16 points. He's now 4 of 7 from downtown to lead the Cougars, 52-36. And another three-pointer for Manny Hill. He's heating up. Manny Hill now with 5 points. No, excuse me. 11. Oh. 13. Okay. I think our app's off because he's got 13 points. That's only showing 5. Let me hit a refresh to be safe. Three-pointer for Downs, and it's down. Brandon Downs is just going off. He's got 20 points here in the first half. He's now 5 of 8 and just doing everything he can to push his team to that championship game on Sunday. And the Triceratops are really starting to heat up. You see their offense pick up, but just those three-pointers just really making a difference for the Cougars. They're stopping that run and really creating a matching basket-type scenario. So I think the Fox gets called for that foul. That's his first. So 16 fouls. Triceratops has substitution. Pharrell House checks in. I see number 23, Dante Deminoff on the floor. 6'1", freshman wing from North Olmsted, Ohio. And Josh Wilson now back on the floor for the Cougars. All right, big possession here. 14-point deficit. The Cougars led as many by 20. And they can cut into that lead here. McHale Hill, his shot's off the mark. Lydell with the board in traffic. He got it. He made it all the way up. Jalen Fox goes in for the jam, and he's hammered from behind. He's fouled. I don't know if it would have been a jam, but it would have been maybe a layup, but he got fouled. He'll be heading the line to shoot 2. That stops the clock with 52.2. That foul was on number 23, Deminoff, his first. Indeed, in the double bonus now for the Cougars. They're sitting at 6 fouls themselves. Fox missed the first. Made the second, leads 15. I said it before, but I think these are just important possessions. Try to get to halftime with a little bit of momentum. And Mikhail Hill for three. It's off the mark, back to the rim, and goes out of bounds. This opportunity there for the Triceratops. Had an open look in the corner. Couldn't get it to go down with Hill, and squirted out of bounds. So it's Cougars basketball. 40.5 left here in the first half. It's been a lot of fun calling this one. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Here in the historic Steve Schmidt Gymnasium, home of the Mont Bears. Lydell with the fadeaway there from just off the baseline. Got it to go 58-41. Lydell now with 9 points. And the home of this, as mentioned, Hall of Fame gym named after Steve Schmidt, his 33rd year, winningest all-time basketball coach in the state of Michigan. I think he's at age 20 if I do my math right. I have to double check. And wow, got that shot to go. That was Manny Hill, willed that into the basket. Jalen Fox gets called for his second. That's the 7th foul now on the Cougars, but there's only 2.6 seconds left on the clock, so 15-point game. 2 big freebies right here for the Triceratops. Manny Hill, he's averaging about 74% from the strike. Love to get this one. So the and one is good. So it's now a 14-point game. 2 seconds left. Triceratops picked it off. Who was that? That was number 5, Pharrell House, playing center field down there. About a half a second came off. 1.8. Sweeney checks in. They're going to put him down low, I bet. Protect the basket. They're trying to get the ball in the basket. No, he set the screen. Atwater catches it. Got off in time. Just caught rim. Nice try there. So after the first half here in the Great Lakes Tournament District B semifinal game, it's a sizable lead now for the Cougars. They are up 58-44 over the Triceratops. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to take a break, about 15 minutes. We'll be back here shortly. Hi, welcome back to the second half here of the District B semifinal game at the men's side of the tournament, the Great Lakes tournament. Second half action coming up between the Cougars and the Triceratops. So we've got some stats for you. So Kalamazoo leads by 58-44, led by 19 points from Brandon Downs. I think I had him averaging about 10 points on the season. So he put up 19 in the first half, 7 of 10 from the floor, 5 of 8 from downtown. So just lighting it up. John Sweeney with 10 points. He was perfect from the floor as well, 4 of 4. He split his 4 opportunities at the line, so he's got 10 points, go along with 8 rebounds. Joe Lydell with 9 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. So great start to Lydell. I think I talked about him at the beginning of the game. He's almost close to averaging a triple-double. The Cougars shot 56% from the floor. The Triceratops led by 11.8 rebounds. Devontae Green. Manny Hill with 10 points, 5 boards. And Howard Jeffries with 9. He was 4 of 10 from the floor. Big three-pointer there towards the end of the first half. Triceratops turn it over. Bounce pass into the Triceratops bench. So it's Cougars basketball. They lead by 14. Lydell works it up the floor. The Triceratops shot 45% from the floor. They were probably about 25% midway through the first. They started heating up down the stretch, started trading baskets with the Cougars. And nice three-pointer there by Marcos Vasquez got it to go, and it's a 11-point game. Atwater, pump fake, drive, hand off to Sweeney. He's fouled. He's going to be headline and shoot 2. That foul is on Vasquez, his second, so that's the first here in the second half. Put Sweeney at the line, shooting 2, 19 on the clock, 19:02 to be exact. Need the first. Made them both. 13-point lead now for the Cougars. And thanks for all the help there on the YouTube, the comment section, trying to figure out who number 11 was. So thanks to Joe Beasley. Must be a Triceratops fan, so thanks for all the information. Takes a village. We don't see the Triceratops up in this area all too often, I believe. I know I've called their games in the past, last couple of seasons. I know they've been here. So 13-point lead for the Cougars. They have it. 18:37 on the clock. Ashton Atwater trying to get some space inside to Sweeney. Nice step. Drop step. Able to get it to go. Yeah, Devontae Green doing everything he can to put a stop to Sweeney, but he was low. He got the spin move up into the basket. He's got 14 points. Extends the lead to 15 now for the Cougars. Manny Hill shot. That doesn't go. Got the offensive board, the putback, and it's good. Manny Hill, nice move. Impressive rebound. Manny Hill's got 5. Jalen Fox feeds Downs in the corner for 3, in and out. He's now 5 for 9 from downtown. That one looked good. Devontae Green feeds Hill in the corner for 3. That's off the rim, and that was Donovan Kopp. He got a hand on it, but knocked it away from Sweeney. He went out of bounds. So it's Cougars basketball. Triceratops trying to hang on, get back in this one. They trail by 13. Largest lead in the first half was 19. And here's the turnover right here. Manny Hill off the window. He's fouled. He'll be heading line to shoot 2. Jalen Fox going to get called for that one. First team foul here in the second half. Manny Hill heading to the line, averaging 74%, so he'll be shooting 2. Stops the clock with 17:26 left here in the second. Triceratops can cut the lead to 11 with 2 free throws. They make the first. Hill got the job done at the line. So it's an 11-point game, 17-25. The Cougars break the press. John Sweeney got it to go. 16 points now. Nice job for the Cougars. Manny Hill drives. He got a step on Joe Lydell, and he's fouled. So 2 quick fouls now on the Cougars with 17:09. That's 2 on Lydell. Impressive break there for the Cougars on that last possession, all the way into Sweeney. Vasquez with it up top. He's working on Atwater. Works off the screen. Able to get through was Atwater. Jeffrey, floater. That doesn't go. Rebound. Picked up by Manny Hill. Outlet to Vasquez off the back of the rim. Sweeney holds that one down for the Cougars. Bounce pass to Jalen Fox up to Brandon Downs. Goes into the lane. That shot's off the mark. Green boards that for the Triceratops. Here comes Vasquez. Oh, they call the travel on, that was on Marcos Vasquez. Ezra McKee checks in for the Triceratops. The 6'7" sophomore. And Coffee goes out. Oh, loose ball picked up by the Triceratops. Up to Ezra McGee, that rolls off the rim. And Atwater comes away with that board. He's going to be fouled by McKee. His 3rd foul for McKee. That's the 2nd team foul now for the Triceratops. Three-pointer from Lydell. That's off the side of the rim. Devontae Green boards. Up to Jeffrey. Jeffrey takes the 3. Got it into Devontae Green. Back up top to Vasquez. Kicked it out to Hill. Tries. Gets down the lane. He's fouled. He'll be heading line to shoot 2. I think that's going to be on Downs, I believe. Yeah, it is. That's 2nd on Downs. 3rd team foul now for the Cougars. And Manny Hill back at the line. Cuyahoga coming off a 127-90 win over Clark State last week. Very balanced attack. Vasquez with 19. Green with 22. Coffee with 17. McCree with 24. So you can get it done. They can put some points on the board. They trail by 12 with 15:33. Downs tries baseline. Finger roll off the mark. McKee, with that board. Outlet to Vasquez. Swings it to Jeffries for 3. Off the front of the rim and in. But no basket. Oh, my goodness. Hit the front of the rim, bounced up, kicked off the top of the backboard and came through. So no basket, 64-22. That would have cut the lead to 9. Atwater crosses. Vasquez, lefty scoop off the window. That doesn't go. Rebound, Vasquez in traffic. Able to clear it up the right side of the court. Drives. Got a step on Atwater. He's fouled. And the line to shoot 2. And fouls starting to stack up for the Cougars. That's their 4th, 15th foul now on down. So Vasquez at the line. He's averaging about 64%. Missed the first. Burrell House checks in, Triceratops. Substitution. Jeffries takes a seat with 14:52 left. In the second, Vasquez split the pair, so it's an 11-point game. Cougars led by 19. Jalen Fox with a strong take. Running downhill, and I think they're going to call that on House. So Fox at the line will be shooting 2. Third foul now for the Triceratops. Missed the second, and Manny Hill comes away with it. Up and under, that doesn't go. McKee had it. Couldn't get it to go. Tracked down by Atwater in the corner. And here comes the Cougars the other way. Catch and shoot for Lydell. Off the front of the rim, John Sweeney. He's fouled on the rebound. Pushed out of bounds. So House picks up another foul. I think that's going to be his 3rd. So 14 fouls now for the Triceratops. Coffee checks back in with 14:29 left. 12-point lead for the Cougars. And wow, the inbound. Atwater to Jalen Fox, the two-handed slam. He put it down, 67-53. Fast break opportunity. McKee gets it to go, 67-55. Wow, what a jam there by Jalen Fox. Nice play coming out of that inbound play. And Joe Lydell knocked down a 3. The freshman from Mason High School. He's now got 12. Three-pointer on the way for Manny Hill. Ball picked up there by Atwater. He dished it to Jalen Fox, and he's fouled. McKee got a hand on that. I think that's going to be 4 now on McKee. 15 foul now for the Triceratops. Pace picking up here in Steve Schmidt Gymnasium. So Jalen Fox at the line. He'll be shooting 2. He's averaging 62%. Stop the clock with 13:45. 70-55 is our score. Third, I would say this is a 4th game for me today. I could do another 4 more. This is a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow for the district championship games on the women's side. So we've got 3 games tomorrow. Those schedules are set. And Sunday is starting to piece together. We will know our official Sunday matchups here shortly in about 13 minutes. So if we look at our schedule tomorrow, and our early tip is 11 o'clock, Lansing Community College and Jackson College. Those teams have faced off many a time over the years. It's always a good matchup. Should be fun. And knocked loose there by Jalen Fox. Getting it done at both ends of the court. And he steps back for 3. That's short. Off the rim. Sweeney couldn't get the board. Picked up there by Green. 1:30 matchup tomorrow. Hocking College and Mid-Michigan College. And then the nightcap is Southwestern, the Roadrunners against the Skippers from St. Clair Community College, SC4. And then see what we got for Sunday already queued up. 11 o'clock, the Skippers in Lakeland. The Lakers, I believe. That's at 11. And Hocking College, Bay College at 1:30. That is going to be a matchup right there. And as mentioned, Macomb sitting there waiting on the winner of this one. 71-57. Jalen Fox with another basket. He's heating up. He's got 10. That last basket by the Triceratops was McKee. Marco Vasquez with the make in the paint. So it's a 14-point game. Lydell, lefty, that doesn't go. Devontae Green with the 4. Check his stats. He's starting to pick up some rebounds. Vasquez. Yeah. That doesn't go. Long pass from Downs up to Jalen Fox. Easiest basket you're ever going to see there in a semifinal game. It looks like Manny Hill might be a little nicked up there. Was able to get back on defense. So, yeah, Devontae Green now with 11 points and 13 boards. Manny Hill, the 6-foot sophomore guard, he's got 15 points and 9 boards for the Triceratops. Dante Simanoff checks in. And looks like Howard Jeffries back on the floor as well. The key. Jeffries on the lefty scoop. Up and in, off the window. Big basket there to cut it to 14. We're under 12 minutes to play. Nice passer by McKee out on the wing. Set it perfectly to Jeffries on the cut. He laid it up and in. And number 21 on the shot, Larry Patrick, the Flint Town product. He's fouled. He'll be heading the line to shoot 2. Looks like Josh Wilson back on the floor as well. But Kyle Doss. First point, for Hill. Wilson, I'm so sorry. Oh, I looked at the wrong way. No, he's now got 6. A lot of basketball trying to keep it straight. All right, Triceratops ball. They trail now by 15, 11:45 left. Vasquez with it. Josh Wilson steps out on him. Vasquez able to get across the midcourt. Feeds it over to Jeffries, kind of a low pass. He kept it from going out of bounds. Kept him from getting the shot off. But he's squared up now, pump fake. Steps in, 17-footer. That's too strong. Big rebound there by Atwater. He pushes it up midcourt. Gets it up to Patrick. Nice ball movement by the Cougars. Atwater, that shot off the front of the rim. Scooped up there by Vasquez. Long pass up to Coffey. Leaves it for Jeffries. Inside to McKee. And that's blocked. They're picked up there by the Triceratops. Nice job there by Deminoff to keep that alive, and they push it or cut it back to 13. And I think we got a travel call. So that's Triceratops ball. So Atwater goes out. Like Downs checks back in for the Triceratops. Mikhail Hill back on the floor. Jeffries on the inbound. He's got Lydell all over him. Lydell picked his pocket. And the scoop, that doesn't score. And knocked out of bounds there by, that was Mikhail Doss had it. A heck of a play there by Lydell. That one rolled off the rim. Great hustle, just couldn't finish. Downs working on Coffey. Almost lost his footing there, kept it alive. Feeds it to Mikhail Hill, drives baseline. Kicks it all the way out on the edge. Dante Seminoff for 3. And we have a 10-point game with 10:24 left. I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Aaron Nixon said. Hey, keep battling. Get this thing in the single digits. But Brandon Downs in the corner. Got it to go. He is just lighting it up. He's got 22. That's probably the biggest basket of the game for him as the Triceratops cut it to 10. Downs buries it in the corner. Back to 13. Just that insurmountable amount. We've seen that earlier today between that what game was that? It might have been I think it was the Bay College and Henry Ford matchup. The Hawks were just hanging in there. But it was at 10 to 13 points. They just couldn't break it. Triceratops at the line. That's Dante Deminoff. He makes the first. He's got 6 points now. He made them both. 2 big baskets. So the lead is 11. Cougars now with 5 fouls in the half. Josh Wilson left it for Patrick. All the way up top to Mikhail Doss for 3. Big three-pointer. And once again, we're back to 14 points. Every time the Triceratops cut into it, the Cougars answer with a big basket from downtown. Donovan Coffey in the lane. He's fouled. He hits the deck. I think he got fouled there by Patrick. Larry Patrick gets called. That's his first foul. 16 foul now for the Cougars. Both teams at 6 actually, with 9:38 left. In and out for Coffey. Made the second. Marcos Vasquez on the floor. Once again now for the Triceratops. And Devontae Green checks back in. Had a great game. He's got 11 points, 13 rebounds. Went down hard early in the first half. Looks like he landed on his wrist. Been able to gut it out. And look at that. Stands in there for that offensive foul. Speak of the devil, taking a beating. Nice play there by Devontae Green. That foul's on Mikhail Doss. So 7 team fouls now for the Cougars. And once again, it's a 13-point lead. Coffey has it across midcourt. Gets it up to Vasquez. Sets up the offense. Joe Lydell steps out on him. Screen coming for McKee. Pulls up for 3. And that's through. Ezra McKee from downtown. And it's a 10-point lead. Now with 9:10 to go. Doss with the lefty. Hangs in the lane. Or that was Wilson, excuse me. Wilson got us to go. Back to 12 points. 84-72. Vasquez picked off there by Lydell. They push it the other way. 2-on-2 break. Over to Wilson. Thought about the 3, and I think they're going to call Coffey for the foul. That's going to be the 7th team foul now for the Triceratops. Coffey with his 3rd foul. So Josh Wilson at the line, 1-and-1. Benny Hill checks back in. Josh Wilson with the make. He's averaging 84.2 on the season. He's now got 8. Missed the second. And nice job there by number 2, Mikhail Doss, to keep it alive for the Cougars. Those are the things you want to do if you want to advance, or you have to do if you want to advance in the tournament. But, hey, nice defensive effort there by the Triceratops. Knocked that loose. Devontae Deminoff rejected. Knocked out of bounds by Mikhail Doss. Doss getting it done on both ends of the court. Kept that possession alive. And nice block there on the baseline. He drives, and Patrick all over him. Fadeaway for McKee. McKee now with 9 points. He's averaging 14 on the season. And Brandon Downs goes down. There's a foul call. He hits the deck. They might be on Manny Hill, possibly. It's going to put Brandon Downs at the line. Oh, no. Okay, no, 23. That's Dante Seminoff with the call. So I think that is his third. 8th team foul now for the Triceratops. Brandon Downs at the line. He's just had a beautiful game. He's now got 23 points. Fairly quiet in the second half, but he's averaging 60% from three-point land, 6 of 10. That's just amazing. $24 points on the night for Downs. Manny Hill with it. Downs on him. 8-10. Once again at that 13-point mark. Cougars on top. They've led the whole way. McKee in the lane. Little jumper. God, that's just a pretty shot. Set up outside the block. One step into the paint. Little baby jump hook. Can't block that. So it's an 11-point game. Josh Wilson kicks it back out to Atwater. Defense starting to heat up. Devontae Green gets in front of Atwater, and I think they're going to call him for the block. He's taking a beating out there. Just took a charge. All heart there. So how many fouls? That's 2 fouls on Green. But that's the 9th foul now for the Triceratops. So that puts Atwater at the line. I think he's been deadly from the stripe. 77%. Very good free throw shooting team. I don't think there's anybody on the floor right now that shoots less than 60% for the Cougars. Just that one. Crowd's starting to heat up here too. Can't really see, there's a huge, most of the people tend to sit on this side of the court, which doesn't really get on camera much. But they've got a pretty good crowd here. Jumper in the lane is Manny Hill. He got it to go. And it looks like he's got a little bit of a hobble there. Might be having a cramp. But 87-78. So all of a sudden, it's a 9-point game with 7:16 left. It's the Cougars on top, 87-78. Triceratops just not going away. And it'll be a lot of fun here down the stretch. Hey, we got to mention some of our partners here within the Mont Athletics Department. We got Klein and Griffin. They provide premier legal expertise here in Flint, Michigan since 1928. And Fouch's Pub and Grill is the best pizza in town. Shopping daily from 11:30 to 2 a.m. right off of Linden Road. Then you got Ben Johnson Law. They're, they go hard in the paint to score the justice you deserve. Visit benfights.com or 855-BENFIGHTS today. They're a tough law firm. Luigi here in Flint for 65 years, making the area's best thin crust pizza. They got Italian and American classics. There's a 10% off coupon in your program. Or if you go in to say, hey, Chad Tom sent you in. They're a proud supporter of Mont Athletics and Johnson Wood, premier HVAC supplier here in the Flint area. And then Matt Noah is an attorney. He helps local athletes for all the legal needs. There's a lot of moving parts in the athletics collegiate space now between the NIL and the transfer portal, all that good stuff. Hey, if you need any help, Matt Norwood is the guy. Give him a shout. All right, we're back underway here. 7:12 left. Second half. 9-point game. Cougars with it. Josh Wilson. Mikhail Doss drives. Spins in the lane, lost the handle, able to keep it. 12 on the shot clock. Atwater out to midcourt. Vasquez checked him. and Downs 4-3. And that goes! Brandon Downs. It rattles and fell. He is now 7 for 11 from downtown. 27 points for Downs, the freshman from Coldwater. Coldwater Nation out there probably watching this one. And Manny Hill with the make. Rolls it in. It's back to a 10-point game. 6:22 left. Josh Wilson has it. Leaves it for Downs. Yet another three, and it's through. Oh, my goodness. Brandon Downs now with 30 points. 8 for 12 from downtown. That is amazing. He's got 8 3-pointers in this contest. Manny Hill, his shot's off the back of the rim. Devontae Green with the rebound, the putback. Nice basket there by Green. Back to 11 points. Manny Hill still on the floor. All right, Coach Aaron Nixon giving Devontae Green an earful. I don't know what he was mad about. Devontae Green with the offensive rebound, the putback, and the score to get the lead back to 11. Maybe he was giving him positive reinforcement, trying to get him fired up. I didn't see anything he did wrong, but hey, I'm just the announcer. He knows his players, obviously. This team has done some damage this year at 23-7, 4-game win streak. All right, here come the Cougars. They're holding on to that 11-point lead. This has been a lot of fun. The second half scoring, Triceratops on top, 38-35. Lydell on the cut, courtesy of Sweeney. That shot doesn't go. It's high off the glass, but he's fouled. That's going to be 10 team fouls now for the Triceratops. That's 4. That's 4 on number 23, Dante Seminoff. So that puts Lydell at the line. I know he's deadly from the strike. .76% for Lydell. So it's a 94-82 game. 12-point lead. 5:44 left. Lydell knocked it out of bounds. Stopped the clock. 5:38. 26 on the shot clock. We're doing games here last night and tonight. I miss my Goodrich Martians. We do their broadcast. Our boys team made it to the quarterfinals. They're in the final of the grade 8 in the Division II playoffs. And our girls team got it done. I think they're undefeated on the season, 25-0. They just won their district, so they punched their ticket heading to the regionals at Goodrich next week. So the Goodrich Martians getting it done. For any Martian fans out there, well, we got a foul call. Jalen Fox down the lane. And looks like, I believe that's going to be an offensive foul. No basket. So that takes one off the board. Still a 10-point game with 5:20. You're tuning in. Hope you're enjoying as much as I am. Not much of a voice left. Got to do 3 more games tomorrow, so hopefully we can get her done. McKee drives, lost the handle out of bounds, knocked away. I think that was Downs with that one. McKee spins. Up over Sweeney, and he got it to go. Ezra McKee. It's an 8-point game. McKee coming off the bench. Big baskets here in the second half. Sweeney got it to Atwood. Downs in the corner, and he missed that one. Atwater with the rebound. And he's out of bounds. That's Triceratops basketball. 4:41 left. 8-point game. A lot of chatter on the YouTube. Thanks everybody for tuning in. All right, McKee has it. Leaves it for DeMonte able to pick it back up as McKee. Could have been a costly turnover there, but Triceratops keep it. They trail by 8. McKee for 3, and it's through! Ezra McKee got it to go from the wing. He's got 16. We've got a 5-point game with 4:21 left. Lock in, everybody. This is going to be a lot of fun down the stretch. Ashton Atwater has it in the corner for Downs. Inside to Sweeney. Up and in. Ezra McKee said he got hooked. Sweeney now with 18. Leads back to 7. 4 minutes to play. Coffee drives, feeds it to DeMonte. He lost the handle. He's fouled. Blocking call on Brandon Downs. Big foul there. That's going to be the 4th foul on Brandon Downs. He's got 30 points tonight. There's 3:51 left. So Sweeney comes out. Downs stays out with 4 fouls. Marcos Vasquez checks in. Mikhail Doss back on the floor now for the Cougars, and Ashton Atwater with it. He clears. Looks like Devontae Green back on the floor. Downs with his 4 fouls, drives down the lane, righty scoop, that doesn't go. McKee with it, in traffic, dribbles out of trouble, able to hand it off to Coffee. Behind the back he goes, gets it up to Marcos Vasquez. We got 3:24 left, 7-point game. It's been a lot of fun. Huge credit to the Triceratops team, one of the top teams in conference. We knew they were going to battle back. McKee with that board, and that's off the mark. We got a foul call. It's like Doss and Seminoff tangle down low. Kyle Doss gets called for the foul. That's his 3rd, so that's going to put Dante Seminoff at the line. Shoot 2. They are in the bonus, double bonus. All right, it's a 6-point game, 96-60. Jeffries checks back in. And looks like Big John Sweeney back on the floor for the Cougars. For that Richard Hamilton mask. 3:11 on the clock. Seminoff at the line. Made the 1st. Got the 2nd to go. We got a 5-point game, 3:11. Who doesn't love March Madness? In this gym especially. Downs inside to Sweeney. Nice play on the block. Had position on McKee. And Sweeney now with 20 points. 98-91. And Vasquez lost the handle, able to track it down. All the way to Jeffries. Out of bounds. So a costly turnover with 2:42 left for the Triceratops. Vasquez a nice play to keep it alive over in the corner. See Jeffries sitting on the wing. Jeffries is the leading scorer for the Triceratops. The pass just a little too tall. Here comes Downs. Feeds it to Fox. And John Sweeney able to get it done. He just getting positioned down low. And he's now got 22 points. That basket's good. You can count it. He's heading the line to shoot and 1. Here we go. 100-91 now. Cougars now lead by 9 with 2:33 left. Manny Hill checks back in. Sweeney with the, as mentioned, with the mask. Sounds like he had, I believe, a broken nose. Talked to Jessica Morin there at halftime, and probably a little bit more comfortable with it. A little protection there for him, and he plays very strong down in the paint. So 2:20 left on the clock. It's Cougars up by 9, 100-91. Manny Hill comes off the screen and able to get it to McKee. He works on Fox, goes baseline. Shot, up and over, no. That's a loose ball picked up underneath the basket. That was Lydell, kept alive. Got it to Downing. Now over to Atwater, he walks it up. Cougars can take their time here, up by 9 with 1:55 left. Sweeney feeds it to Lydell, catch and shoot. That's too strong. McKee with that board, gets it up to Vasquez. Up the left side. Takes Atwater off the dribble. Feeds Howard Jeffries on the wing for 3. That doesn't go. And Jalen Fox, the one-armed rebound there in traffic. Had to do whatever we can to keep McKee off the boards. Able to secure that. Atwater goes in, lefty scoop and score. Big basket off the window. 102-91 with 1:20. McKee, his 3 is off the mark. Lydell with the board. 1 minute, 10 seconds to play here. Lydell down the middle of the court. And looking for the alley-oop. No. Mistimed it there. Rebound, Manny Hill. Vasquez for 3, and it's through. Marcos Vasquez knocks it down, so it's a 102-94 score with 57.4 left. Yeah, it's a shout out to the Bay College radio broadcast all the way up there in Escanaba. So, yeah, you guys were into it. That was fun listening to you guys. We're trying to keep up with you. We'll see you guys back here on Sunday, I believe. I know we got, as mentioned, some 3 games tomorrow, those championship games. Once again, Lansing and Jackson, Hocking and Mid-Michigan, Southwestern and St. Clair. And Sunday, St. Clair and Lakeland, Hocking and Bay College at 1:30. That one's going to be fun. Macomb waiting for the winner of this one. Looks like the Cougars are 57 seconds away, pending a miracle. But you're not going to see any of these Triceratops players quit. They got a lot of heart. They have fought their way this entire game to keep it close. They had opportunities, and definitely a lot of credit to the Cougars. As mentioned earlier, every time there's a big shot by the Triceratops, Cougars have been able to answer. I really enjoyed this basketball game. All right, here we go. Triceratops, 50 seconds left. Manny Hill tries to go baseline. Atwater steals him off. And they're going to call him, no, it looked like a travel, but he was fouled. He was fouled. That's going to be on Jalen Fox. Looks to me like he had an extra step. It must have been before he got fouled. So that is 5 fouls on Jalen Fox. Heck of a game for him. Jalen Fox, he finishes with 12. He comes out. And who came in? I want to say that was Josh Wilson checking in for Fox. It is. Wilson checked in with 8 points. He at the line. Doesn't go. He came in. He didn't have a whole lot of minutes in the first half. I apologize. My iPad just died. So, but he had a few minutes in the first, but he's coming in the second half, and he's got 17. So 102-95, 46 seconds left. Triceratops going to have to force a steal and a quick 3 and debate whether to put these guys on the line. And Wilson has it. And no call there by Deminoff. Wilson able to get it up to Sweeney in the front court. Down, backs it up top. And finally, the Triceratops able to get Atwater fouled. That stops the clock with 32 seconds. Devontae Green now with 3. So Atwater at the line, shooting 2. So good job there by the Cougars to shave off about 15, 20 seconds. Easy to say to foul the other team to stop the clock, but you got to catch it to foul them. Atwater with the make. So 8-point lead now, 32 seconds left. That's 8 points for Atwater. Hit them both. whistle in the paint. Stopped it with 24.9. Triceratops got down the floor quick. That was on. So Atwater got called. That's his first foul. He's played physical basketball in the trenches, inside, outside, all game. Picked up his first foul with 24 seconds left. Deminoff makes the first. 104.96. That's 10 points now for Deminoff coming off the bench. It's the second. Wilson. Hey, throws it up. A nice play there by Manny Hill. Catch and shoot, and it goes. 17 seconds left. 104 to 96. Or make that 98. So, hey, two-possession game with 17.7. I've watched college basketball for a long time, and I've seen crazier things happen. Heck of a play there by Manny Hill to not only get that rebound and to get the shot off, catch and shoot, and it rattled, but it fell. That was quite the play for Manny Hill. And, wow, look at, he's got 27 points. What a game there by Hill. Downs lead the way for the Cougars with 30. Big John Sweeney with 22 points. Yeah, love all the chatter. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, Tom, I was able to reach over and plug in the iPad. I did get it plugged in, but, you know, there's 17 seconds left. You know, and unfortunately the charger's way on the other side of the table. We need a longer extension cord, I think. We got a lot of cords up here, actually. All right, Cougars on the inbound. Josh Wilson, Azro with that wingspan, really trying to make it difficult for Wilson. Inbound to Sweeney, got it to Wilson, and he's fouled. Manny Hill got him, so he's going to head to the line. That stops the clock with 15.1. So this is not over yet. Big free throws coming up here for Josh Wilson. And wow, that's, you know, the first foul on Manny Hill. We just seen Atwater pick up his first. Hill's been everywhere tonight. And Wilson missed the first. Made the second, so 7-point lead. The Triceratops are going to get it done. They're going to need a miracle. And knocked out of bounds by Brandon Downs. He wanted the call. So we're now under 10 seconds to play, 9.6. Marco Vasquez drives and scoops and doesn't score. Loose ball picked up by Wilson. Hill on the ground. They tangle. There's a foul call. Bodies flying everywhere. Lydell's down there. Wilson. Manny Hill got called for that one. Like an onside kick type play there. A lot of contact. 2.1 on the clock. So Josh Wilson head to the line. This one obviously is it looks like it's going to be over with a 7-point stretch, but it was it came down to the wire. Even though it was you know, not a one-possession game, you know, at times a two-possession game, but it still felt like it could go either way. Really impressed with this Cougar team. They were everything I expected, coming in and averaging, you know, 99 points a game. They put up 105. And the Triceratops, they, you know, quiet first half. You know, if you look at that first half, they had 44 points. They're sitting at 98 right now. Vasquez for three, off the mark. So definitely credit to the Triceratops for battling throughout. They're going to end the season 23-8. They had a 4-game streak come to an end, but definitely a lot of credit to that Triceratops team for their no quitting. They got a few sophomores, good mix of freshmen, so they'll be back next year. And Cougars now improved to 24-6. They wipe out that losing streak against, guess who? Macomb. They lost the last one. Well, they're going to lock it up here on Sunday afternoon in that championship game. So the Cougars of Kalamazoo Valley, they advance. They put away the Triceratops 106-98. And that game, as mentioned, 4 o'clock on Sunday. So credit to both teams. Cougars got it done. Congratulations, head coach Jim Horn and the staff for coming out with a game plan. And that was a lot of fun, impressive. Led by Brandon Downs with 30 points, John Sweeney 22. And they just willed their way to victory. So a lot of great basketball today. Thanks to Tom Cavanaugh for doing all the games this morning. We'll see him back here on Sunday. Definitely credit to that entire table for the Mott Bears front of the table there. They have been on every single game the last 2 days. Definitely credit to the staff back in the Bruin Club room. There has not been a person that's left here hungry. I think I've had 4 dinners today. And just credit to everybody in the athletic department. So we appreciate you all, most importantly, for tuning in. So we'll be back here tomorrow, 11 o'clock, for our first match, so our first game. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, Chad Toms, earlier joined by Tom Cavanaugh. And appreciate you all. Have a great night. Get some rest. I'm going to try not to go home and talk till tomorrow. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the morning here back on the Mott Athletic Network, I guess, the YouTube network. Thanks so much. See you guys.